welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 72 hours. My name is Case. I am your flight attendant for the next few minutes of your precious time. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, it's your time. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. It's afoot, darling dears. It's afoot. I'm here to what? Whip you into shape, whether you like it or not. I'm your best friend. Spiritually guided. Ha ha! Let's dive in. Let's see what the energies are for you for the next 72 hours. Last time we checked in on you earth signs, you were winning and the bottom feeders were sinning. Again, you say? Yes. Again. Let's dive in, darling dears. Kick off at a hot trot. I try not to be on camera because I get captivated by looking at myself when I should be sorting you guys out. Energies for the earth signs for the next 70 came right out, darling dear. Scry mirror. Your shadow side, darling dear. You faced that cat in the mirror and didn't find yourself lacking. Why? Because it wasn't your fault, darling dears. You realized certain situations and that happened in your hemisphere was sent to build you, darling dear. Give you the opportunity to face thyself. Why? Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you are the common denominator of all shiz naive around you. Whether you what? Accept it or deny it. As long as you're present, you are the common denominator. It also speaks about what? Someone who is not facing their shadow side. This also speaks about somebody getting readings, some kind of messages on your behalf. They've been what? Creeping in them tarot streets, darling dear. Let me skip the adverts. I keep them in because everything's a message in my readings. Someone's been creeping in them tarot streets, have they? Ha ha! Base of the deck. Well, they didn't respect the process. We see a 5. 5 is represented by Taurus as well as the Hierophant energy, talking about your boundaries, darling dear. Somebody tried to overstep your boundaries. Why? By peeping on what's going on in your life. The Spy Inspire, Children of the Corn. With what? Those mouth-breathing ways, blood. Posh clap. Gonna use the After Tarot deck. Give it a good shuffle. Warm up the deck. See what's going on. The current energies around my big cat, earth signs, for the next 72 hours. We need to look at these two. Bitch. Whomsoever was your competition, they have been what? Mastered. Had to be what? As they say at nursery in the UK, when a child has been really naughty, they say this person had to be sat down. They've been sat down by spirit. Why? You focused on yourself, earth signs. This is about you what? Getting great. A new job, a new promotion, being recognized as a master craftsperson in your field, darling dear. Accolades. It also speaks about if you have that business, because this speaks about teamwork, entrepreneur skills, being what? Unique and innovative in your field, darling dear, as only an earth sign can be. Are you kidding me, blood? Bruh. Or sister-stream. Somebody had to be sat down by spirit. Can you see what's going on? Right. Lovely, lovely. Much better. Someone had to be sat down. Where's my tiny cards? Base of the deck. A burden that you released. Sackcloth and ashes. Whomsoever this person was that was spying on you. Tried to get what? What was going on with you by going through the spiritual world, spying on the chosen. Ha ha! Love it. Bad luck for them. What happened when they finished spying on you? Third party situation. If they are in a throuple or try to put you in a throuple, listen, emotional drainage, right? Feminine energy. right? Whomsoever they're dealing with, darling dears, they're watching you. Everybody's watching the throne. My earth signs. Taurus chorus, I begs you say, I begs I say. If there's a crack, you won't fall back. You will take advantage of the purchase, darling dear, to continue climbing higher. And they think, they thunk, you are above them. Yes, baby, someone you was in a love situation with has to be sit down. This person would love to come and what? Work shiznai out with you. I had to be silent for a moment there because I felt like vomiting in my mouth. Yes! They wants to work things out with you, right? The choice they made was toxic. And the next 72 hours is going to be fraught and tight as they're being sat down by spirit. Why? They have to sit with what they did to you, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They had you as a victim of hate from the gate. Your gifts, your true gifts, darling dear, because all earth signs are what? Instinct builders from the get-go. You give them wheat, they make bread. You give them a brick, they build a home. You give them time to sit down and think about a thing or two, they build what? A portfolio, blood, in silence. Somebody's rethinking the choice they made, possibly over you, or because you told them to what? Love and light. Yes, baby. Hey, then they'll love it. Then don't love it. This also speaks about the helping hands. Whatever business or organization you've joined, darling dear, this is a promotion. If you have a business, these are the willing ones that are coming with the Skrilla.com, the Pentacles. Why? You are business minded and you are deserving. Why? You're the hardest worker. As an earth sign, you take the time to do the due diligence. You researched up the Watusi. You know your field. I told you, master craftsperson is about to bring you some form of financial security over the next what? 72 hours. Can you see me? Look at this shiznai. That was lunch. Don't ask me about it, because we'll fight. We will fight. Right? Base of the deck. Why? Because you have those badass alchemist ways. What's alchemy? Being able to manifest, darling dear. You manifested a new beginning. You used all of the tools within you. Your communication is off the Richter scale. This is about being balanced, darling dear. As above, so below. Whatever you conceived, believed, and achieved, you are achieving. That said, Shiznai. Your table is set. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, as you dwell in the house of Father God Most High, forever and ever. Base of the deck. What did I say? Winning while they're sinning. You may have a new vehicle, a chariot of righteousness. If you're going for a loan, it shall be yours. If you are wanting to travel somewhere, you are going to that place. You're going to have whatever you need to get you where you need to go. This is also about strength and determination, as well as what? Assured success over the next 72 hours. Someone from the past would love to run back into you, darling dears. Good God. Again, I feel like I want to vomit in my mouth. We already know those people from the past, those people. Can't even say people. Well, they said there was people. They want to come and put you on a dirty dab when you are earth sign. You're used to the big guns, guys. A whole drum for yourself. Are you kidding me, blood? Oh, love it. I love it so much. These creatures from the backwoods. Somebody made a romantic choice over you, darling dear, and they are regretting it. It's the slow burn, guys. Foundation and looking at what they lost in that situation, what you brought to the table. What about this person from the past, this creature from the backwoods with yarn for hair, looking like they need antibiotics and God, and not necessarily in that order? Where's my deck of the wicked? This person from the past. We are in Mercury retrograde. in Aquarius no less. Aquarius, the 11th house, the inquisitive seeker, where your hopes and your wishes are being what granted unto thee. Why? You was diligent. You took the time out to continue. Not everybody can do that, big cat. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You took the time to what? Check out the cat in the mirror. Wasn't easy. Wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. This is the DNS, the dark night of the soul. Had to look over my shoulder because I don't want any problems, blood. It's not coming for me again. I learned my lesson. As have you, my big cat, earth elements. What about the wicked that wants to run back into you again? Good God. They want to run into you. You, my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, are their karma. And it will what? Take set in their consciousness over the next 72 hours. Oh, wow. So sad, too bad. Let's move on. Clear the bad juju, because we ain't having it, blood. You're their karma. What's this? I'm not going to read all of them. The one on top. Had sex with you both on the same day. Ah! So whomsoever this run through, this ruffian, this ragamuffin of life, was taking your energy to another, had sex with you both on the same day. Just imagine how their ego was stroked. Right? Oh! Living in their self node. Ancestral karma plus the karma they've accumulated. If you have progeny with said person that had you in a throuple, who's going through all sorts of tower moments, darling dears, how you will avert their karma falling on your progeny is by getting great. Getting in a position that you can help other big cats. Volunteer your time. Let them stay in their staff node. What does it say? Past life and dysfunctional to the core. What's this? I will break you for leaving me. Are you taking them back? Are you, big cat? Because if you are, don't email me this. This needs to be in the comments so all of the big cats can see what exactly you did after I told you not to do it. Many times. What else about this past person, right? Bitch. This is something else. You're not talking to them. It's someone that you don't communicate with freely. You saw the cards of fighting. They've got an STD. The itchy and scratchy showing their pantalon. Yes. Of the mind, body, and soul. So they've got soul ties through all of the bodies they have on them, right? This particular itchy scratchy is a death sentence. So they want to draw you into the coffin. I told you many times, big cat. There is no such thing as a bunk bed coffin. The pet cemeteryites are lying. This is also about what? They need to speak medical and spiritual treatment stat. Well, you're not speaking to them. You're not. And even if you were, it's none of your business, big cat. Earth elements. None of your business. What's this? Final card. It's none of your business, as I said, because Divine has just gifted you with a clean slate. Be careful what you focus on over the next 72 hours, darling dears, because you are in what? Primal manifestation mode. As you think it, so shall it be. Why? You're being gifted for being the strongest worker. The strongest worker. Because you worked on yourself. We know your Skriller's looking good. We know they're going to try and what? Lay siege to your domicile and your cranium. You're not having it. We've spoken about this many times. Eyes on everyone. Everyone. They must be interviewed. You heard me hit my hand as I was pulling it back in. That's not happened before. Lest you bug thy toe. You don't want to go back to the DNS. You don't want that smoke. No. Final outcome for the next 72 hours for my big cat. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I'll wait. I'm a patient cat. Is there anything more from this deck? Yes. 4 cards fell into my lap. Badass alchemist ways. Whatever situations you isolated yourself from was a must and a needed. Why? It was affecting your what? Spiritual ascension. This is about spiritual growth. Having gone within, darling dear. It also speaks about what? An older partner. You have manifested an older partner, whether in the business or the romantic field. The next card after that is the betrayal, darling dear. You dealt with many back, front, neck tabbers. We don't use the S. They are not a stabber, they are tabber. Whomsoever that is, they are sorry, and sad, guilty, and feel shame. Again, let us clear up the bad juju in the air for these bottom feeders. Jesus, they need to change their name to either what? Beetlejuice or Candyman, so we can know from up front what they come with. Bull swanky and fucking these blood. They're crying. They feel regret and shame. Why? You was loyal. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's extremely royal. And royal? Yes, you're royal, I told you. Khaleesi Khal. You hold the whip. You always held the whip. You always had the power. This person is feeling extreme regret. Faces, both of these faces, the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. I've tried to teach you tarot. When it's facing towards you, this is present energy. They're going through it, guys. Sackcloth and ashes. Right? The Hierophant next to the Queen of Cups, it could have been a long-term relationship, a long-term friendship, or even a marriage, darling dear. You've got boundaries now, and they can't get at you. No matter how much they try, they can't come back. They was trying to interrupt the space and time continuum, blood. They're crying like a full-on Mitch bitch or bitch Mitch. Your spirituality, darling dear, and your boundaries. When you went for your darkest night, you called on Father God. Oh, what's that? Psalms 91, darling dear, you lean back in faith and was covered with the whole armor of God. Ephesians 6:13. This is what spiritual upgrade, darling dear, having gone within. This is about you looking into the cup that was offered to you by a bottom feeder. There was no lid on it, darling dear, because that cup was for everyone. I told you, filled with what? Cognitive dissonance, right? And hopium. Whomsoever this is, whether it's a male or female, they're crying and they're sorry. They are coming out of their confusion, the grey area, and realize what they truly lost. True loyalty. How they did you, darling dears. You would never even have thought of dealing with them like that. Now they have to live with the consequences. Oh well, so sad, too bad, right? The consequences being in a toxic situation. You are their karma. Know this, earth signs. Split the deck. Because when your ancestral team come in, darling dears, it makes you understand the road that you've been walking on your journey to heal and ascend. It wasn't easy. There's many things you had to learn. Number one was to turn over the cup, because what? We ain't drinking and drugging it up, darling dears. No, this is moderation and balance. You was able to save your pentacles. You took the time to what? Go within. And your ancestral team have your back. Whatever you choose to do and focus on over the next 72 hours, my earth signs. Know this. Divine has gifted you with a clean slate, darling dear. So be careful what you focus on, because your security, your ancestral team will grant it unto thee. Split the deck, Queen of Swords. Wisdom of your experiences. Behind that, we have a King of Cups. There's a divine union for you, darling dears. And if you're going to get into union after being what? Road roughshod through life, right? Look, you had to see this, the strength. You showed strength. And the caring that you have for others without knowing who you're dealing with. You've cut it off. The Queen of Swords ain't having it, blood. This is about research, darling dear, having the wisdom of your experiences. And what is God giving you with, or gifting you with? A King of Cups. If you're going to choose a king out of the deck, I'll go for the one of the cups, darling dear. Why? Emotionally mature, emotionally stable, older, over the age of 35. We heard older partner at the beginning of the read, darling dears. This person is slow to speak. Look, helpmate. When two minds become one. This is the King of Cups is somebody who is self-assured. Why? They've been through a thing or two. They've already accumulated their wealth. Now they're looking for partnership. And this is what is being offered to you, darling dears. You need to understand those negative situations you went through, as well as facing your darker side, is gifting you with rewards in this season. Some of you will be going to union over the weekend. I wouldn't advise it. I would personally say take their number and see how it goes while you research their background, because we're in Mercury retrograde, blood. No relationship that is long-lasting must be cast during Mercury retrograde. Take the time to research and see if you really want that situation, because some of you have been alone so long that you're comfortable with what's going on. Why? You are protector and provider, as well as nurturer and abundant for your damn self. Something they try to take by putting you in a throttle. Now they see from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats that you need a skin graft from when you stand up, darling dears. They see what they've lost, and they would like it back. But you bossed up, darling dear. The Emperor also represents protector and provider. Psalms 91:1. When God called you, darling dears, it leveled the playing field. So, enjoy your clean slate over the next 72 hours. My Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Another word? Let's go to the FP 555 Oracle Intel deck. That's my deck. If you'd like to purchase it, please follow the link in the description box below. I've got two decks and I mix them together because, quite frankly, who go and check me boo? Hey! Yes, baby. Somebody's living with regret. And addictions. Addicted to what? Bossing people around, codependency, sexual addictions. They blazing it up one time, but it's not in the name of Bob Marley. It's in the name of what? Creating cognitive dissonance. You see, your loss, my earth signs, is like fine wine. It takes a while to set in. Base of the deck, right? Told you. You was dealing with a Judas in a Peter suit, darling dear. It wasn't meant to work. It was meant to teach you the spiritual lesson that would start your ascension to greatness. Noof node, me say? Noof node, you say, big cat. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teespring, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. See, I'm knocking my hands. This person is bucking their toe, blood. Good for them. Everybody is getting what they truly deserve in this season. It is what it is. As we what? Get comfortable in the age of Aquarius. And as I said, the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, darling dears, is tasking you to what? Be professor of your puzzle. My earth signs. Continue to what? Sock it to him. And don't take anyone back. An X is an X for a reason. They try to rob you out of the miracles of life. And look what's happening to them. Sackcloth and bleeding ashes, mate. Allow it. Let it go. And continue. And don't forget, what you focus on over the next 72 hours will be granted unto thee. So hold your best thought, darling dear, for your greatness. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.